Right, let's get some moisturiser on. Let's get the boring bit out of the way. So it's this Replumping Moisturising Day Cream with an SPF of 20. Still using it. Still not gone back over to the SPF. I mean, I have shaved. For all you that don't know, I know there's no one here yet, I do have polycystic ovary syndrome. So I tend to get hair here, like, and here. Just like basically hormonal. So I did shave that before I came in here today. We've got the glow on. Oh, you told me your name before I asked. Hi, Tracy. How you doing, hon? I'm just putting my day cream on. I thought I would be speaking to myself for like half an hour again like yesterday. I mean, I don't mind. I can speak to myself all day long because people are going to watch it later because they always do, which surprises me. Lol. When it comes to makeup, I can speak a lot about it. Now, if you gave me another subject, I don't know if I'd be as confident. Oh, I've not told you, I'm going in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Base. We're running low on this. There we go. Yeah, there's really not much left in there at all. Right, then I want my favourite primer. Itchy nose. So it's just that Primark Prep and Perfect one that I really like. This is nearly finished as well, so when this is finished, I'm not going to open another one like it. I'm going to use one of the ones that I've already got open. I don't have many pore minimising primers though, that's why I got so many of this one. Because this is my favourite. And I think I've only got two others. Oh, come on, it won't come out now. I think it's literally just this bit here. And I'm trying to get some out and it just... There we go. It was being stubborn. So we'll start from the nose. Then I need to put a bit on the forehead. You got a bargain for sure. What with the primers? The primers are like, they were like £2 each. And that needs to dry a little bit. Like, they should have been £4, and even at £4, I just think it's good. I mean, I don't know how much you get into getting the pore minimizer one by Benefit, but I know it's more than £2. more than £4 even. Yeah, that's better. Just helps the concealer sit nicely on the skin. Shall we turn this light down a bit? Never know what setting to put it on because there's so many different settings. I always bulk buy when I came across a good deal. I know, I like, you know, I didn't know what to make of it because I'm on a no by Tracy. And then when I showed it in the haul, my mum said, just don't show it. You know, you don't have to show anyone anything. And, you know, it's up to you what you buy. And I said, yeah. I said, but the whole point of a no buy is a no buy. And only get products that you actually need. And I did need at least one of these because this one is going. This one's like practically down here. And I'm struggling to get it out now. So when I saw them in Primark, I bought one off eBay and that was £5.79. So I'm a bit grumpy about that still. And then I bought another 4 from Primark because they were only £2 each. And then I had a subscriber say to me, well, I thought the whole point of a no buy, from my understanding, was that you buy it as and when you need it. And I said, well, I do need it. I said, I am running out of that product. And then she was like, well, you didn't need 5 of them though, did you? And I'm like, that's a bit arsey. Because I would never go to someone's channel who's on a no buy and say that to them. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to them what they buy. And I see this more as skincare. I know it's a makeup primer, but I do genuinely see it more as skincare because I need it. Hi Tammy, hello, you're here. No buy or not, you couldn't leave in my opinion. No, that's what I think, but other people that are on no buys get a bit arsey when you buy a product, when you buy more than one product. I mean, it was never going to be £2 again, Tracy. It was, in fact, I think it's limited, not limited edition, but they're kind of discontinuing it. So, of course, I'm going to buy 5 of them, whether I needed it or not. Tracy, if you're not already subscribed to Tammy, I'd really like to see her get 100 subscribers, and we both know how hard that first 100 can be. Would you mind going to a channel after this and subscribing? She does brilliant content. Yes, I had to Google your time to make it on time for your life. Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Right, I need some glow. I mean, I'm looking pretty glowy anyway from the moisturiser. Where is it? So then the community tab must work. I always thought it didn't. So I'm going to go in with this Essence Glow Glow Go. It's just an instant highlighter. I took the little thing out the other day and oh my gosh, it was so difficult. I just put it on the cheeks. Can you see how gunky it is there though? That'll do. You've never watched a single episode of Bridgerton. Oh, you're missing out. This season, it's all about this couple called Penelope and Colin. They're the cutest couple. I can't wait to watch it. I've not watched this season, but I watched season 1 and 2. And the reason I've not watched this season is because they're doing it in parts. I don't know if they did the previous seasons in parts. I can't remember that. I just saw them on Netflix and I'm like, yes. Because I love period dramas. But there's a lot of sex in there, to be honest. Or there was in seasons 1. And this one looks a bit raunchy too. So, I don't know if it would be your kind of a show. Definitely will do. There you go, Tammy. There's another subscriber coming your way. I've seen reels on Instagram of it, but not sure I'd get into it. Yeah, I appreciate that, because when I first watched it, I was like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's my type of show. And I watched a few episodes and I'm like, I don't know what foundation to use. Maybe this Fenty Beauty one, because this is a Project Pan one. So maybe we'll use that. And then there's another show on Netflix I absolutely loved. I hope they bring a second series of it. It's called, I don't know where I heard about it, but I heard about it off someone on their channel. It's called The Gentleman, or The Gentleman. No, The Gentleman. With Theo James in it. Gosh, he's so hot. He's knocked Tom Hardy off his perch, let's put it that way. Oh. I've watched that, and yes, it's a good comedy. Was it you who was speaking about it on your channel? Because I've heard from it. I can't remember. It was a content creator, and they were speaking about it on the channel. I can't remember who it was. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to go and watch that now. See, there's not as many people in here tonight. At one point last night, do you know when I did the drugstore get ready with me? It was later, granted. But at one point, there was like 15, 20 people in, and none of them spoke. It's like, oh, what can I do? And I was asking loads of questions. And I'm like, don't be shy, I don't bite. And then a couple started speaking, but we weren't having the conversation. And that's the whole point, in my opinion. That's the whole point of a live. To speak. I wouldn't go to someone's live and just watch. You can just do that in a normal video. And Tammy, I watched, what video was it? I watched one of your videos. I've got about a little bit left to go on it, and there's so many comments there. I have just put so many comments, because YouTube algorithm will pick it up and push that video out there more. It was that one, that 2-palette one with the Pat McGrath Labs one. Oh, that was such a pretty look. And that, was it the Cosmos one by ABH? I think I did mention it a few months back. Yeah, I'm sure it was you. That might be yesterday's video. Yeah, I'm sure I'm a little bit behind in watching your videos. Because I watched that, but I know there's others that I need to watch. I normally watch them really late at night when I can't sleep, when the insomnia is kicking my ass. I'm just making sure that we're all blended. I want to use this one up. I've had it quite a while. Oh, it's not blended there, is that? Sometimes it really, really irritates me. Foundation gets stuck here, and it just seems to be on that side. That must be where I'm the most driest. It's like, you need to exfoliate, Andy. And I'm like, that's just an extra step in the skincare routine. Okay, concealer. Yes, Pat McGrath and ABH Cosmos palette. That was a nice look. I thought it was. I haven't tried any Fenty face products other than bronzer stick and cream blush. I won this in a giveaway. I won it in a giveaway and I don't think I've got anything else. Actually, yes, I do. So I got this at Christmas and I was really excited. I don't think you can see it. Let's turn it down a bit. Can you see the glow? It looks like there's an orange bit of like a glow here. I was really excited anyway. I thought it was going to look like that on the lips. It looks like a clear lip gloss. That's basically what you get in a clear lip gloss. I didn't want a clear gloss. I didn't want to spend £23 on a clear lip gloss. So I was a bit disappointed about that. These ones, in my opinion, are so much better. These Revolution Shimmer Bombs. And they're basically dupes of the Fenty ones. What I would say is there's no like gloopiness with this. It doesn't like get stringy, whereas this one can get stringy a little bit. So I just pair them together. I might do that today so you can see what I mean. But I wanted Fussy and they didn't have it in store, so I bought that. I wish I hadn't, to be honest. What am I missing? Myself and my daughter Phoebe, who shares our channel, will go over and support you, Tammy. Almost 100. I want to see Tammy get to 100. Thank you so much. I'll do the same. I haven't seen that gloss before. I think it came out for Christmas and it's called Holographic. So it's called Holo, which is H-O-L-O, and then graphic. Thanks, Sarah. They're a little bit out of control at the moment, but you've just got to work with what you've got. How are you? Are you doing well, Sarah? Okay, so I need a concealer. I'm getting sidetracked, aren't I? Again. I don't think there's a video I do that I'm not sidetracked on. Right, I'm just using this really cheap concealer because I want to use this up. This one's in the shade Fair and it's by the company Body Collection. And I only use it under the eyes. Don't put concealer anywhere else. My brushes in my tripod are going all over the place. I am doing well, thanks. How are you doing? I love Fenty Gloss too. Which one? I'm talking to you all actually. Which one? The Fenty Gloss. Which one is your favourite? And I'm doing well, thank you, Sarah. I don't think I've ever seen you on my channel before. Is this the first time you've been? I'm quite good with names and faces. Welcome, if it is. And if it isn't, I'm sorry, I don't recognise your name and your little profile picture. Right, we'll do brows and then I'll put some powder under the eye area. Brows are just so simple. I need to get a better brow routine, I think. Fenty glosses are one of my favourite glosses. Yeah, I know they're one of your favourites. Which one though? Which one is the favourite? Do you have a favourite? I don't think my brow products are in that drawer. At least for high end, but I also haven't ventured out much in the high end. I don't know what they're called, but it's by Tower 28, and I think they're like jelly glosses. I wouldn't mind trying one of them. I mean, I'm not even a gloss person. You know, I prefer a matte lip. Right, I'm going to go on with this Smashbox brow product that I'm trying to use up. I'm not doing too bad on it. Just basically making the brows a little bit darker. I'm brushing them up. That's. Oh, and then I add some brow gel on. But normally, like before, I used to do it this way. I would just tint them and then brush them with a spoolie, and that was it. I think I need to dye them again. And then I wouldn't have to bother with a brow routine, because my brows aren't that bad. They're not that sparse. The gloss bombs are my favourite, and I like all the shades. The Fenty Heat are nice, but I prefer the gloss bombs more. Okay. I do have 2 shades of the Tower 28 glosses. They are nice and thin. I think that's what I'd like more. I mean, I don't feel like the Fenty one is that thick. I just wish it had sparkles in it, but it doesn't. I bought it for the sparkles, Tammy. It's just let me down. I mean, if I wanted a clear lip gloss, I could go to, what's the cheapest brand in the UK? 17 or Collection. Right, Buxom Full On Plumping Lip Polish in shade Dolly is another favourite of mine. I've heard so many people talk about that. I used to watch this woman, and I still do watch her, Make My Life, what's the channel? Make Life My Runway. She's called Abby. She just had twins, so I don't know how frequently she's going to be posting. Twin boys are so cute. And she was obsessed with Buxom Dolly. She was always using it. And then there was another one that she really liked. I can't remember it. I can't remember the shade name. How are you so good at doing eyebrows? I'm not. I just work with what I've got. I think for clear gloss, I would just get one from Essence or Elf. Yeah. I agree, because they are so inexpensive. But saying that though, I think even Elf's gone up these days to what it used to be. Do you do eyeliner? I just tend to tight line, like so just above here, and then I'll do eyeliner just on the lash line. I don't do a wing eyeliner. I've got hooded eyes, and I just my hand shakes as well, so it would be all the way up there if I tried that. White Russian, yes, that's the other one. Can you get Buxom in Ireland, Tracy? I need this powder now. I have maybe one clear gloss, and it's a Fenty Heat. Oh, my brushes are falling, sorry. But that came in a kit. I would not have bought that on its own. Yeah, I know. You feel like you're getting ripped off, don't you? Right, I'll go in with a Collection Hydra setting powder. I'm still trying to establish what my thoughts are on it. I mean, oh, not that brush. It's a setting powder, right? One setting powder that I've wanted for years is the Pat McGrath Labs one. They do a white one, and now they've come out with a pink one. But the thing is, every time Pat, well, not Pat herself, but every time they send them out to people, it smashes and breaks, and they have to keep sending them out. And I'd be so gutted if a product came to me and it was all broken. So that's one of the reasons I've never thought about doing it. Givenchy do one. Like the Givenchy blushes, Prism Libra. They do a powder, which I'm interested in getting. But all this is going to be products that I'm going to get after the No Buy ends, which is, I think it's the 18th of November. It was originally, or maybe the 19th. We'll say the 19th. It was originally the 17th. I bought that Hourglass palette, the jellyfish one. But then I bought some other products and I just thought to myself, rather than saying I failed the no buy, I'm just going to add a couple of extra days on when I bought products, and it will still be a year. Could at one time. Oh, not anymore. That sucks. Elf has gone up in price. I will stand and stare at the products and then the prices. It makes no sense to be pricey for drugstore, but it's still more affordable than others. I agree, yeah. And Elf do some really nice products, don't they? I used to really like those little palettes that they do. Did they have like 4 eyeshadows in, like quads? And I bought quite a few of those. I think I've only got 2 of them. I've got the hot jalapeno one, the green one still, and I've got the rose water one. So yeah, I need to probably do some looks with them at some point as well, just to make sure that they're still good. Hi Jamie, have you changed your name? Or have I just been completely ignorant all this time? When I say your name, I mean your channel name. Those quads are nice. I wish I'd have kept mine. Or did you get rid of yours as well? Right. Bronzer time, I think. We'll do the cream first, because I am trying to use this up. I wish I had more bronzers, like cream-based bronzers in my collection, like the Rare Beauty or the Mario one especially. But we're using this. It's Tan Lines by Elf. Sure did, and regret getting rid of them. Can you not replace them? Did they not sell them? Oh, I need a brush. This one will do, I think. I just put makeup by. It's the small things that count, Jamie. I noticed. How are you anyway? Now that I've drawn attention to the fact that you've changed your your name on YouTube. I can definitely buy them again. They're not that expensive, are they? I mean, they've gone up in price to what they were. But yeah, they're not that expensive. Is anyone thinking about getting anything new? I'd love to live vicariously through you guys. I've got to admit though, there really isn't anything that I want. I mean, for a couple of months I wanted that Rare Beauty Blushing Happy, and my friend went out and bought it for me because she knew I was on a no buy and she wanted to support me and my channel. I don't think I want any more of the blushes. I don't think I want the highlighter that I wanted originally, Enlighten, because I've got a highlighter by them. You can only have so much, especially when you've got a room full of makeup. I'm good, just stressed today because my mum is crazy. Oh no, I'm sorry. Sorry you're stressed. That's not good, is it? Right, now I'm going to put a powder bronzer on. If I can get it out. It's just this one in this palette that I created. Just want to use it up, so I'm going to put that over the top. Use this. I've just got this message from Facebook dating. Such your body likes you. Send your first message. No, thank you. I never send the first message. It's like, if you want to talk to me, talk to me. And I know it's not the right way to be in this day and age. We are in 2024 after all. I think I'm just very, very old school when it comes to romance and dating. We know this is why I'm single. But I would rather be on here with you guys chatting about dating than actually going out on a date. I'll be helping the oldest redo his resume today. Other than that, it's another load of laundry to do and floors. It's nice that you can help him though do his resume. But laundry, oh gosh. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of laundry to do myself. And there's a video that I've just filmed, like before I came on here, that I need to edit for TikTok. No, it's edited. I just need to write a description and put it out there. I've been putting it off for a while. It's about raising awareness, really. And it's something that I'm passionate about. But TikTok can be cruel. Much crueler than this, you know. I mean, I do get the odd comment in here, and that's why I put in the description. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed it. Just that, basically, I've noticed people being a bit negative and a bit mean and a bit, you know, so basically no hateful comments, because I'll just delete and block them. It's as simple as that. I don't feel like there's any need to be hateful on someone's channel. It's like they just go looking for it. And like when I'm trying to be all nice and joyful in here, the last thing I want is someone attacking my appearance. I know it's not my subscribers doing it. It's just people who are seeing people live, and it's probably kids, to be honest, in all fairness. Right, I think we're wearing pink blush today. Let's do a combination. Right, I want to start off with this Dior one. Right, so she's not like diagnosed crazy, she just drives me crazy. I think all our mums drive us crazy at some point. I've been taking care of her 78-year-old sister and she's mad about it. Oh no, why? Why is she mad? And I rent my mum's second home, and my mum's the type to kick you out. No, if you don't do things her way. I mean, did she not want you to basically look after her sister? I mean, it's a sister. If she needs taking care of, then you would think that your mum, you know, would be happy that you was doing it for her. If I wasn't married, I wouldn't date. I've heard that so much. The last date I went on, Tammy, was way before the pandemic. And I'm on dating websites, and the guys there are so sleazy. You know, I had one guy about a month or so ago. I had one guy say, what are you doing? And I said, oh, I'm just at my mum's. And he said, are you going home anytime soon? You've got to bear in mind this was about 12:30 in the morning. And I said, soon, yeah. And he said, well, can I come over? And he didn't know where I lived at this point. And I said, I don't think so. I said, that's not what I'm on here for. I'm on here for dating. And he said, well, just make me a brew. Just make me a cup of tea. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And he said, your loss. And I went, trust me, mate. It isn't my loss. It's your loss. I always have to have the last word. Right, we're going to go with Rare Beauty's Happy Now. I've really not used it a lot. It's fairly new. Well, it's my newest blusher to my collection. Again, my friend bought it for me. And my other friend bought me the Dior one. I feel like these are quite pigmented, aren't they? She thinks it should be her, but I was a nurse, so her daughters call me. Plus my mum has a boyfriend. She sees it every day and a million animals. She needs more care than my mum can give her. And she doesn't think my aunt needs help, but she does. Well, you know, I mean, like you say, you was a nurse, so you know the kind of care that she needs. It's like when I was caring for my mum. I cared for her for a good few years, and nobody else could do it but me, because my sister has a family, my brother has a family, so it was just down to me. So she shouldn't be mad at you, she should be thanking you. And there shouldn't be any talk of, I need to turn the light down because I feel like you're not seeing. There shouldn't be any talk about you actually, you know, getting kicked out. I don't think. But this is a stranger's. I know we know each other, Jamie. I'm just saying this is my opinion. You know. His loss is right. Damn right. I'm a catch. That's glowing. I say these things. I don't want you guys thinking I'm vain. I really don't say half the stuff that. I really don't mean half the stuff that I say. Is what I'm trying to say. Right. What highlighter do I want to wear? I'm tempted to use the Rare Beauty one, but I think I want to use this Colourpop one instead. I wouldn't date because I'd been with Matt since I was 16. We're best friends. Aside from being husband and wife, we communicate so well and that's hard to come by. I don't doubt his love for me. Yeah, I mean, you're very, very lucky. I was with someone and it didn't work. We ended up getting divorced, which is heartbreaking. I'm just using this New Look cream highlighter. And I didn't even want to date for 3.5 years. That's probably why I'm single now, because everyone was probably dating back then. I mean, I've been single for 10 years this year. And let's blend that in. Vice versa, I don't think I'd want to date because I probably would never come by this type of relationship or love again. That's what I think. I think, you know, I was in that relationship for 10 years and I just think, kind of, was he my soulmate? I mean, I'll be honest, I'll be completely transparent. He ended it with me. I didn't do anything, I didn't cheat or anything like that. I was completely loyal. And he tried to make out he woke up one day and just kind of didn't love me anymore. I don't believe it. something happened in the background, which I don't really want to get into because it's personal to him. So I'm still very loyal to what happened. But yeah, a lot went on there, and I just feel like he couldn't be in a relationship anymore. So let's go in with the colour pop. It's Lantern Fest. So I got this in friend mail. It is a bit dark, but let's see. My aunt just had surgery and she's starting to show signs of Alzheimer's or dementia, and she lives alone. My mum thinks coming for lunch is enough, but she needs help around house and doctor's appointments. Of course she does. Of course she does. I mean, other than yourself, Jamie, does she have any other family? Does she have sons, daughters or anything? Because if not, then of course you're going to look after her. Hi, Courtney. Right, I'm just going to put some of this highlighter on. That's nice. I always thought this was too dark, but that's nice. And I'll just blend this out a bit. I mean, I like to beam, but there's a fine line, isn't there, between having a stripe on your face and beaming. Hi, Melody. Thank you. Thanks, hon. Right, now I want to get some finishing powder on before we start the eyeshadow. Where is it? It's here. I don't date. I was married 20 years after divorce. I had my soulmate for a year and he took his kids home from football, got into argument with ex-wife and cops found his body. No. 150 feet from the house, from her house. Did she do it? Gosh, that sent chills down me, Jamie. I used to do the stripe before learning more about makeup. We all do things. Like, before I knew about makeup, I had this foundation. It was by a company called Laval. And I thought you put a darker foundation on and you just, like, went down your neck with it. And I didn't know you put bronzer on to make it, like, to make you look like you're glowy and stuff. I'm talking years ago. I'm not talking recently. So I'm just going in with this Hourglass palette. And oh my gosh, I looked like I had self-tanner on. I looked awful. But back in the day, before I started my YouTube channel up, I only wore foundation. I can't even remember if I wore blush, you know. I know I didn't wear bronzer because I had to figure out what type of bronzer was right for my skin tone because of my hair colour. Anything too orange clashes with my hair and makes me look like I've been tangled. Anything too brown makes me look muddy. So, yeah, I've really got to be careful. So, and then the highlighter I didn't wear either. So, literally, it was just like foundation and eyeshadow and mascara and eyeliner. And I used to wear black eyeliner as well. Black eyeliner, it doesn't suit me at all. Oh, what have we got? What are we talking about? I got a new vanity. That's exciting, isn't it, Melody? Is it nice? So exciting. I need a new vanity. I am actually using a desk. I've got a vanity, but it's coming up for 9 years old. And that's not old, is it? You can have vanities for 20, 30 years. But I would like a new one. Right, what else? I will never truly know what happened that night. Did the police go to a house, though? What? And did the police not talk to you? I'm just wondering. I'm just curious, that's all. Right, I think I'm going to go in with primer now. Actually, let me do something that I've not been doing. Yes, I got mine from Amazon. Cool. Does it have one of those Hollywood mirrors on it? My niece has got one. Well, my sister bought my niece one for her birthday in March, and it's literally so cool. She's got a mirror on it with those Hollywood mirrors, Hollywood lights. Yes, I haven't put setting spray in the last 2 days, but that's the one I'm using. All the writings come off it. No, it has a normal strip light. Yeah, you don't have to have a Hollywood mirror, but I just feel like she has got such a nice vanity. Right, let me get my... Again, I'm going to use it, but I don't really like it. It just feels like concealer, so I could be using concealer on the eyes, but we're not going to. I just want to get it used up. I'm having to really, really push it up now because there isn't much left. Come on. Yes. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Might be just enough. Okay. When the cops came to my house, I had a paper. He wrote that if anything happened to him, what he wanted his kids to have a will. The cops took it as a suicide letter and stopped the investigation. Oh my gosh. So he must have been pretty scared. She must have been a violent person. That's what I'm getting from this conversation. For him to actually have that, or maybe it was just a will that people write out. Right, I'm going to go in with this Revolution contour palette, so I'm still trying to use this up. I'm just going to set the base now, and I'll go in with this Real Techniques brush. Just so I don't want like the eyeshadows to be patchy. Right, the piece de resistance. So, let me try and sit forward a bit. Oh, my legs are aching and everything. So, because Bridgerton's out on Netflix now, I've had this palette for a while, 2 years. It came out when they did the first season, so at least 2 years. Naomi got it me for my birthday Naomi used to do YouTube channel. She had her own YouTube channel at one point. She doesn't film anymore, and that's how I made friends with her. Anyway, she bought it for me. It's the Pat McGrath Labs Bridgerton palette, and I really was looking forward to bringing out another one for this season, but I wouldn't have been able to buy it anyway. Kiko had brought some Pat McGrath Labs Bridgerton stuff out as well, like lipsticks, lip glosses, quads, but I don't like any of it, so we're cool with that. I don't know if I'll have to bring in another companion palette for this, because it's got reds in it. Reds aren't my strongest point, guys, at all. Right, let's put that there. So basically, that was the outer packaging. That's what it looks like. And the colour story, if you're not aware of it, looks like that. I absolutely love this shade. But I don't. I feel like I need to bring a Makeup Geek eyeshadow in. At least one or two. Just purely because there's so much red. Like, this is, I mean, it'd be good for the outer V. And I don't really want to use this today, I don't think. Let's just decide as I do it. She's diagnosed bipolar and alcoholic. She hit those kids every day. Would have never left those kids with her. And everyone I talk to thinks it was her, but we'll never know. Oh, such a shame. I'm really sorry. You would think, I mean, some people are good at hiding abuse, aren't they, when they abuse the kids? You would think that social service would eventually get hold of it. Did he ever try and go to social services and tell them his concerns about the kids living with her, about her abusing those kids? Yeah, I'm definitely going to bring out a neutral palette so I can use that like as a more companion palette. Where are you? Oh, here. Righty-ho. So it just looks like this. These are all Makeup Geek shadows. Sorry. Let's go in with this one first. It's my Project Pan palette for the year. That one's Peach Smoothie. Just going to make sure there's no eyeshadow on this brush. Okay. So then what you're telling me, Jamie, is whoever it was got away with that, and that just sucks. Now it just feels too dark. But I need you to see what I'm doing on the eyes. I am still here, just working in Resmet. That's fine, Tammy. You carry on doing what you're doing. You can just watch me do the eyeshadow if you want. The best part. They are making a racket upstairs. I hate the neighbours. Just going to get to a point where I report them. I mean, there's just no need for it. Right, so that's just a nice transition shade. Let's have a look at what's going on in here. Yeah, slightly darker one now then. This one. That one is called Creme Brulee. So it's just this one that's got a bit of a dent in it. So I'm just going to go in again with this. The one kid lived with us. He was in process of getting the other one to live with us because the oldest was going to the Navy. But since he died, the other one that lived with us had to go back to her. Oh. Just doesn't sound right, does it? That was 6.5 years ago. I'm sure the kids moved out by now. They are now 18, 20 and 23. Well, if they're going through that, they definitely won't be there anymore. Did you guys hear about her from that, I can't remember her name, Ruby Frank, who has that channel? Or she doesn't anymore because she's in prison. She had that channel, something passengers. Was it 7 passengers or 9 passengers? She has this big family anyway, and oh my gosh, the stuff that came out about her, it was just absolutely disgraceful. So that if you can't have kids, no, if you can't look after kids, don't have them. Now, I've got polycystic ovary syndrome, as some of you may be aware of, and that's why I don't have kids, because it's just never happened for me. Which is sad, because I know that I'd make a great mum. But it is what it is. It's certainly not going to happen now. For one, I'm not in a relationship, and for another, I'm 46. I wouldn't want a child at my age. What I do want to do is do more travelling. But for that, I need to get a job. Yeah, I've read all the comments. I'm just checking. Because I've got a habit of just doing my own thing and then missing loads of comments. I don't really want to be using too many eyeshadows from this palette. I think we'll go into the Pat McGrath Labs one now. So we're going to go in with this shade first. What shade is that? Plum Regalia. I'm going to go in with this cargo brush. You know, I've not used this palette in ages. I used it a couple of times for the channel. And then, because I've got so many different palettes, it's kind of got overlooked. But I brought it into the That's Expensive project pan for me to use this month. And I just thought, today, what can I do? What kind of like get ready with me can I do? And I just thought about using this. So that's what I'm doing. Which hair's falling in my eye. That needs to be blended though. It's a beautiful palette. It is, isn't it? I wanted to get the second one. But the second one, literally, no joke, guys. Literally, like from what I've seen of it, it has this shade or a shade like it, those 2 red shades, and then it has this most beautiful, unique green. And that's why I wanted it. And I'm like, I'm not getting a palette not paying £60 for a palette that just has that green in it. I'm sure I've got a shade similar to that in my collection anyway. Living with us, that boy changed, so he didn't date because he thought all the girls were like her. He went from nervous to happy. He told her he loved me more and I am a better mum, and something in there snapped. Well, people don't like to hear the truth, do they not, Jamie? I mean, I do feel bad for a person that's mentally, that has mental health issues. But I feel like a lot of us do have mental health issues in our own way. Like, I suffer with depression, social anxiety in general. I find it really, really difficult meeting new people. Like, I had to go to that course a few months, well, about a month back, and I really, really struggled with it. But I knew that I had to go to it, because if I didn't, like, the job centre would take all the money that they give me, my universal credit off me. So I had to go to it, but yeah, I was so nervous. But yeah, that's that. All I'm trying to say is we've all got our problems and demons. I see on social media he's dating now, and it makes me happy that I made an impression on him that all women aren't like his mum. Exactly. Are you still in contact with him or not? I'm going to go in with a shade now. The scary shade of the palette. It's called Love Match. Part of me feels like putting this all over the eye and then going in with that blue shimmer. Because it's not that scary. Yeah, I might do that. What brush is this? Oh, it's a Jessup Beauty brush. So I'm just putting it all over the lid. I'll have to use a different palette as well for the highlighter. Actually, no, there's a shade in there I can use. Right, let's blend that out a bit as well. I don't normally go in for an all matte look, but it's not going to be an all matte look. But even if it was, I feel like this would be a good all matte look. I mean, how much can I say that? Oh no, she wouldn't let him have contact with me, but before he died, that boy lived with me for 6 months and she never called him once. I'm just thinking, if he's moved out, how would she know? How would she know he's contacting you? You know, if he's getting on with his own life, and if she's treating him that way, unless like she's controlling him. Well, we know there's an element of control there, right? Hopefully, you know, he will have gotten out from under her and moved on. I wish I had a better brush. I mean, I do have better brushes. They're just elsewhere. I just don't understand people that treat the children like that though. I guess sometimes it just can't be helped. Right, there's no more powder on this brush, but I think I'm just going to go over it. Right, we'll put some glitter glue on now. If I can get to it. Be right back. No worries. I honestly don't know how to contact him, and I don't have the same number. I can't find any social media for him. I saw the picture of his girlfriend on his grandmother's Facebook. Oh, I see. Well, maybe he'll find a way to contact you if he wants to. Just going to put this glitter glue on. I'm going to put it all over the red that I've laid down, because I'm not too bothered about that showing through anyway. It's just a base for the glitter. Now I just need to get an eyeliner. I'm not going to tight line today. As long as he's happy, that's all I care about exactly. I'm just going to put this on the waterline, this Wayne Goss Essentials Eye Core pencil. There's a hair there. Wondered what was tickling me. Oh. Put this away. I wish I had more room on my vanity. Makeup takes it all up. Okay, back to the Pantograph palette. This brush here. Oops, I nearly dropped that. Right, so what shade is it? It's the end one. Regency Blue. This one here, I mean, look at it. It's so pretty. I'm going to put quite a lot on the brush. I keep looking around for a mirror. Oh my God. I mean, it has gone up there a little bit. I don't really like that about it. But yeah, I do like that. I'll just blend that out a bit. So if anyone watches Bridgerton, what are we thinking of the series? And please no spoilers. Because I haven't watched it. And we'll blend that out a bit. And now I want it a bit more pigmented, so I'm going to go in with a ring finger. It does feel a bit gritty. That's what it looks like, and we're just going to tap it on. Stunning. Oh, I really like that, guys. We need the inner corner done. I think this one will work. What shade's that? Iconic Ingenuine. I can't pronounce it. It will be on the screen back to front. It doesn't matter what shade it is. I'm sure I pronounced it wrong. Hi. Shall I say your username, or do you want to give your name in the chat? I know your username is older and younger. What's the palette called? It's the Pat McGrath Labs one. It's one that they brought out for the first season of Bridgerton. So it's a Pat McGrath Labs. They don't do it anymore. Pat McGrath Labs, Bridgerton. And it is called, what does it say on the front of this package? Diamond of the First Water. Oh, hi Sabrina. Thank you for coming over and watching. Yeah, I mean, that's the palette. That's what it looks like. It's very, very pretty. Yeah, I like it. I haven't used it in a good while just because I've got so many other palettes. What's everyone's favourite brand? Do we know who's in the chat? Because I don't even know what my favourite brand is. I really like Natasha Denona. I like Colourpop. Sorry, I'm just putting this 17 mascara on now. Which is a really, really good mascara for the price. Lancome. Do you like their palettes as well, Tracy? Do they do good palettes? I've never tried them. You know, I don't know what my favourite brand is. I feel like I have to try, like I'll have to do a declutter, quite a big declutter, and then keep what I feel like are my favourites, and then just do videos on what I think of them. But first of all, it's like doing this chopping block Sunday and getting an idea of what I want to keep and what I want to declutter. Just blending out now. Oh, that's blended out really nice. I only use lipstick and perfume, but my favourite book artist is Rick Riordan. I've not read a book in so long. What's his genre? What does he write about? And what's your favourite perfume? My favourite perfume is Dior, J'adore. Oh, I'm obsessed with that. Always have been. Yes, £5 palettes. I just can't believe I don't know. Like with drugstore, I know what my favourite palettes are. They're those ones I used yesterday. I'm going to tap some more of this on the lid. Those I used yesterday, or should I say Jungle Lights. Jungle Lights versus Desert Lights. I couldn't pick a favourite because they're both so different. So in drugstore, I know. In high end, I don't have a clue. I mean, I really do like the Natasha Denona I Need. Is it? Yeah, it's I Need a Nude, isn't it? Can you hear it? Can you hear them? It's absolutely ridiculous, the amount of noise that comes from them upstairs. I can't pronounce that. I love Dianoche perfume, but they don't sell it anymore. I don't even think I've seen that perfume, Jamie. Versace and Greek mythology fiction. Okay. I don't have time to read because I'm always filming videos for YouTube. Right, I think we're done with that. And I think what I'm going to do is put a combination of those glosses on that we spoke about earlier, just so you can see. I can always put a lipstick on later. My words aren't forming properly tonight at all. So I'm going to go in with a Fenty one first. So it's a Fenty Beauty holographic. Is it? No, hologram. Yeah, we'll put some of this on first. I know I was complaining about it before, but it smells divine. Can you see? It's just like a clear lip gloss. Whereas I thought I was getting, I mean, shall I shake it up a bit? I thought I was getting, like, there's an orange tinge to it. I thought I was going to get that on my lips. Just put a bit more on. Still looks clear. Just to let you know, I love your videos, but I need to go and eat lunch. Yes, go away. Go and eat your lunch. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I really appreciate you being here. Sabrina, thank you. Oh, and it was sold at Coles only. But they stopped making it. This is why I've not heard of it, because we don't have a Coles in the UK. Right. So because it's so clear and you can't see anything, I want to go on with a Shimmer Bomb one. So this is Sparkle Pink and it's by Revolution. So they make a really nice combination together. But I only put a bit of this on because it can be a bit stringy. I think they'd be really nice over lipsticks, but I don't want to contaminate the glosses, so I just wear them like this. Hang on. The light won't go down anymore, it's on the lowest setting. But yeah, this is what it looks like. That's what the eye look looks like. I'm digging the eye look. I might have to change the glosses over and put a lipstick on later. But yeah, guys, again, thank you for joining me It really does mean a lot. If you've not liked the video, can you go and like it? Just press the thumbs up. It would mean the absolute world to me. I don't know if I'm going to be coming on before Saturday, but there's definitely going to be a Saturday live, probably around 7 o'clock again, and definitely a Sunday live, but that will be of the earlier time at about 6, but I will put them both in the community tab. But yeah, again, thank you for joining me. It just means so much. I love you all so much for doing it and supporting my channel, and I'll see you all soon. Bye guys.